Open YouTube and search how to make money as a teenager, and you are instantly hit with content promising massive returns for zero effort. Earning an income online without any upfront cash is a completely viable option today, especially in rapidly growing digital economies like India. But the platforms serving you this advice run on algorithms that heavily favor sensational claims. They push content promising high pay for zero friction, which creates a severely distorted view of what it actually takes to earn a dollar. You might hear claims of making 700 rupees for just 20 minutes of your time. The economic baseline tells a different story. Free money does not exist. To actually survive and make a profit in this digital hustle ecosystem, you have to look past the zero investment label and figure out exactly what alternative currency you are being asked to spend. When a side hustle requires zero financial investment, it demands a different, unmeasured currency. You pay with your time, your consistency, or your existing human capital. This table breaks down the reality of these offers. We have to separate the advertised financial promise of 0 rupees from the hidden operational costs required to actually execute the work. Under time and consistency, you have to account for the uncompensated hours spent waiting for tasks to appear, setting up profiles, and navigating platform glitches. Under existing skills, the hidden cost is the baseline knowledge you must already possess. Higher-paying methods often require you to be bilingual or have a strong grasp of technical tools before you can even begin. We need to run a strict return on investment analysis on the most popular teen hustles to see if the eventual payout actually justifies these hidden costs. Let's apply this to the most heavily promoted model on the internet, microtasking. The premise sounds flawless. You sign up for a user testing or survey site, and you earn a quick 700 rupees for roughly 20 minutes of digital work. The inputs require sitting at a computer, constantly refreshing a dashboard to catch specific user testing prompts as they become available, and clicking through high volumes of repetitive actions. The immediate outcome is appealing. You get a quick burst of cash deposited into your account, and you didn't need any specialized training or a polished resume to get it. The trade-off reveals itself when you look at the clock. These platforms are incredibly inconsistent. When you factor in the 3 hours you spent staring at a screen waiting for that 20-minute task to appear, your actual hourly rate plummets. Microtasking delivers fast gratification, but that inconsistency creates a rigid income ceiling. It traps you in a cycle of unpredictable, low-value labor that you have to restart from zero every single day. We can contrast this with a higher barrier method, service monetization, specifically working as a freelance language tutor. The inputs here are steep. You need baseline fluency in a second language, extreme patience, and the discipline to build and stick to a strict schedule for your clients. You also have to accept delayed gratification. You will spend hours writing your profile, sourcing your first clients, and preparing lesson materials, all before you earn a single rupee. Once that foundation is established, the outcomes shift. You create a predictable, recurring stream of income from repeat clients who book you week after week. Unlike clicking surveys, your hourly rate isn't capped by the platform. As you accumulate positive reviews and refine your teaching methods, you can raise your prices and work more efficiently. The service model requires you to endure the friction of client management and unpaid prep work up front, but it exponentially increases your earning potential over the long term. This chart maps out these contrasting models to give us a clear view of the trade-off. The x-axis tracks your skill and time commitment, while the y-axis tracks your income reliability and ceiling. Microtasking lands strictly in the lower left quadrant. It requires very little skill, but offers incredibly low reliability. Despite influencers flashing high per-minute payouts on screen, the platform mechanics guarantee you cannot escape this lower quadrant. You can never click faster than the system allows. The language tutor model plots directly in the upper right quadrant, demanding high skill but offering high reliability. As your client base solidifies, your trajectory moves steadily upward. Your past work directly benefits your future earning power. This introduces the concept of opportunity cost. Choosing a side hustle strictly based on how fast the money hits your account carries invisible long-term consequences. Clicking buttons on a testing site is a dead end. By contrast, managing tutoring clients forces you to develop communication, scheduling, and conflict resolution skills that instantly upgrade your resume. The easiest tasks actually carry the highest opportunity cost. Every hour spent chasing pennies on a survey site is an hour stolen from building professional soft skills. The macro data is clear, but the right zero investment method for you depends entirely on your current life constraints. Looking at this decision tree, we start with your primary goal: immediate pocket money or building a consistent income stream. Tracing the immediate pocket money branch leads straight to microtasks. This is for the time-poor individual seeking quick cash. If you have an erratic study schedule and just want some extra cash for the weekend, surveys are a perfectly fine tool. Accept the inconsistency, use it for what it is, and do not treat it like a career. But if you follow the consistent income stream branch, you hit a prerequisite. Do you have a teachable skill? If yes, you move directly into tutoring and freelance work to actively build your value. Identifying whether you are a quick cash seeker or a skill builder before you create an account is the only way to align your expectations and avoid burnout. Remember, your time is an unrecoverable investment. When a video promises you a method that costs 0 rupees, remember that it is still costing you hours. Those are hours you could be spending studying, resting, or building real human capital. Small blocks of sustained, deliberate effort compound over time. It is the friction of learning and building that ultimately structures your success. True wealth generation as a teenager doesn't start with a free internet hack. It starts by treating your own free time, not money, as your most valuable starting capital.